Hello guys, Lolink here, and welcome to Alex's most toxic build. Literally. Alright, so we're back, and we're gonna do Mastermind. So I just want to clear it up, because I did mention it in the first video, but some people might not have noticed, because, some people don't really stick around for the intro. I want to say this right now. I am doing both sides, okay? I'm gonna do Survivor, Mastermind, and I'm gonna stop until I do all of them. I'm gonna do all the Masterminds, and I'm gonna do all Survivors, and that's it. And if somehow, by some miracle, this game gets a future update and it changes the meta drastically to a point where the we get new toxic builds, new meta builds, we'll do this series again. But I seriously doubt it. It's been like a full year since this game's last update, so I wouldn't count on it. So, anyways, we're gonna do Alex's most toxic build, and it's a personal favorite of mine since I really like the area card. So first skill we got is Toxic. Honestly, it's her only good bioweapon skill. Explosive is meh. It's okay. Verdant, it doesn't really matter if the Yataveo has more health, because it doesn't matter. They can melt it through. The survivors we're talking about. Honestly, the only reason people would use this is to make it harder for them to escape the slime. But that's it. I use this because you know what? If they don't want to get infected, they have to stay there a little bit longer. And time is about as useful as it's about time with this game and any asymmetrical game. So that's why we're using Toxic. And also get Yataveo more often, even though Yataveo sucks. Yataveo is still good to have in certain areas. Can be good for delaying time. And then for our second skill we have is Amplify. Amplify greatly increases the infection rate but I believe 100%. I don't know. I think I forgot, but basically 100%. But I mean, even if it's not 100%, it's immediately better than Viral Canister 3, which I also believe it's a 40%. Like, I don't know. Someone could confirm or not or deconfirm in the comments. I'm not aware of these numbers. I hate greatly increase. Like, just tell us the exact numbers. Even Dead by Daylight finally stopped doing that and just told the exact numbers. So, other than that, people have the numbers, and if you ask around in the community, they'll tell you. But from what I heard, and if I remember correctly, this is 100%. So, on top of Viral Canister 3, 140% boost. That sounds pretty nutty. And we want to affect them as fast as we can because we have Contagion. We'll get to that. But for Veil, third skill, we're going to use Veil. We only have one real trap. This is kind of pointless. I mean, yeah, we can get $1 lockdown trap, but this is meh, really. Uh, Synchronize is actually really good, but since lockdown trap doesn't really affect the creatures, this is kind of pointless. Bale is probably the best one for this build. And then for Contagion, well, what does Contagion do? Well, Contagion, when the survivor is infected, they vomit. Not only do they lose time, but they also take a lot of damage depending on how affected they are. And on top of that, they are stuck in this animation. They can't do anything while stuck in that animation. That means they're open to a free bite, free down. It's insane. And depending how much damage you do, it can be a free down. That's free time lost. It's absolutely busted. And if you spam this, and it's pretty cheap too. If you can spam this, they'll keep losing time and health, and they're gonna die really, really easily. I've seen good Alex players use this very, very effectively and lost because of this card. It's really good, and there's a reason why you might see more of these. For when I've been playing Survivor, I've been seeing a lot of this card in action, and it's quite nice. It encourages the survivor to not get infected. And if you could stay away from being affected, which with this build it's kind of hard to, you can win, and you know it's still winnable. All right, every OP build, including Terminal Spencer, we'll get into, he's last, uh, is beatable. All right, it's not impossible, it's just hard. And then for our Area 3 card, we have Machine Gun Infection. This is probably her best all-around Area 3 card. This one is okay for for certain builds. I wouldn't sleep on this, but this one is meh, and this one is why does it exist? I guess the one good upside is it goes through EIS lockdown, so That's nice. This one is just good all around. It's especially better if you pair it up with T-Phobos. But since we have Amplify, it's just as good. A few shots and they start coughing and they won't be able to shoot your camera right away. And then Resilient Skin 3 for equipment. We have Resilient Skin, Resilient Skin 3, tongue twister. Resilient Skin 2, Viral Canister 3, and Fresh Blood 3. More health, slightly waste ammo. And remember, each area they get stronger and stronger, the creatures. But that also means the survivors. So, keep that in mind. And Viral Canister 3 is obviously to help out with Amplify. More infection, the better. Now, if you want, you can take out Resilient Skin 2 and put Viral Canister 2. But, here's the thing. I don't think that's necessary considering that 140 boosts, it's not something to sleep on. That's pretty much overkill. And since we have Contagion, we're going to get them infected again and again and again. And on top of that, remember, when they're vomiting, they're stuck in that animation. And animation's pretty long, too. So, if anything, we're going to get them infected while they're standing still if there's creatures nearby and they haven't cleared the room yet. So, again, if you want, you can, but I think the creature's survivability is more important. So keep that in mind. And then for our fourth equipment, Fresh Blood 3, we just want them to grab more often. Even if they don't get a bite, which is good if they get a bite, it still holds them in that place in that infection aura, which allows the creature to infect them more easily. So there's that. And then for our deck, assuming they do bite, because even with Fresh Blood 3, they can still be stupid. But for our deck, we have Viac Zombie, Zombie Infectious, Zombie 2, Lockdown Trap, Deception, Discount, Clone, Electromagnetic Shield, Shuffle Mod Partial, and Efficiency Mod Creatures. Now, Shuffle Mod Partial is there along with Clone and these two cards. I know Electromagnetic Shield might be confusing, but these two cards are here for, just to get a Contagion more often. And that's really it. I don't know, man. I just want Contagion more. I just want them to vomit more. All right, what's wrong with that, huh? And Lockdown Trap is to help out the creatures more than anything, and also delaying the survivors. So, imagine accidentally stepping on this because this is camouflage, so it's going to be hard for them to see unless they got a Martin, a good Martin. Sometimes you get really dumb ones. And they're not going to see it coming, and then they're going to be like, oh shit, I stepped on a lockdown trap. All the doors in the map is locked, and now I'm stuck with these creatures. I gotta open it. My teammates aren't nearby, or my teammates are attempting to open it, but they gotta deal with a bunch of other creatures. A bunch of other shit's happening left and right, left and right. You want a bunch of shit to happen as Mastermind, if you can't tell. And this is just a cycle card. I mean, it can help, I guess. If you really don't care about the shield, which honestly you should, because maybe it'll help you out in case they try to, because, every Mastermind's weakness is if they can lock down the cameras, you can't really do anything. It's hard to play. So the shield might be helpful for that. And we have discounts, so everything will be cheap. The Axe Army, we want to mainly take control of this because that's what it is. Alright, it has energy leech, so we want to get as much damage as we can. And then Infectious Zombie is, there to put some infection, and this one is just to help out fill a room and, put some pressure on them. And yeah, that's it. That's our build. I'm going to do a match, and hopefully you enjoy this very toxic build. And I mean in a literal sense. See you fellas in the match.
What curious seeds of knowledge will grow from our time together? Bliss of murder. The relief of all the soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood. There's no escape for you now. Your freedom will not be be so easy to earn.
Jokes about my eating.
I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you. A key to open the path to further danger. Lock engaged. A key. I will hunt and destroy you.
This is where the fun begins.
Come on! Initiating the next test phase.
Now, I don't want to sound like that guy, but I totally could have ended it in the first area. All right, it's just more fun to do the. Fuck, I messed it up. Oh well. We'll try again.
I will crush you.
There's gotta be something useful here. Steady.
This does not seem optimal. Open sesame.
Witness our latest bioweapon. I'm surprised that is not what I expected.
Not sure how I got that, but I ain't complaining.
This allows you to make jokes about my name.
Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same purpose? This data is excellent.
No ammo left. Better luck next time. Need more lead.
Oh my god.
I want to see your fear firsthand. Hope, an infinite amount of hope. Stubborn.
Don't die, Yorick!
Very
Oh
well.
god!
I shall need
Oh god!
That's not surprising.
Oh shit! Jill and fucking Beth are having a seizure. Oh god! I think I killed him too hard.
Struggled
There we go.
until the end, but you remain a captive. Shall we
Jesus.
run another test?
Alex really wanted to see them have a fucking seizure and die. My god, Alex. You really are toxic. And I didn't even spam a voice line. I was just making sure Yorick stayed alive. Because when you take control of a creature, you guys already know this. I'm sorry if I went too in depth in the intro, because you gotta keep in mind there are still people watching me that don't even know what a blue herb, how a blue herb works. So I'm just looking out for the little guy, okay? This is a lot of fun, okay? Especially if you can spam it. And if you're in the beginning, like when they're all affected, you want to immediately use your contagion. I forgot about that. It's been a while since I used this build. Hell, it's been a while since I played this game in general. But you want to spam. You want to just quickly get contagion so you get free time and free damage. force them to waste a blue orb unless they have a Valerie, then it doesn't matter. But you know, you want to race to make sure they don't get cleansed or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, really toxic, especially if you can spam this. Like I said, like that Martin was vomiting and he was open for a zombie backhand attack. That's how good it is. You know, it leaves them open and they get down that easily. It's really good. I get there were low ranks, but it's pretty early in the noon. Most of the good players come out at nighttime. I just wanted to get this video out because, you know, Halo Infinite came out. Alright, but other than that, yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content I upload when the prophecy says so. And join the Discord. Be a part of the community. Link in the description. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Hey, my rep's sketchy enough without you calling us friends.